morning, everybody. So last night we stayed at a free camp just outside of Gin. It was a Gin rest area, which was actually pretty good. It was a bit of highway noise until I don't know, sort of about that 10 o'clock mark, but then it kind of quieted down after that, so it wasn't too bad. And yeah, it was good. The coffee van was set up there this morning, and yeah, it was good. So where are we going today? You can say this, Clay. We're
going to a bat cave.
A bat cave.
Bat cave. I don't know how to say the name, so bat cave. Just outside Gin. 25 minutes. The
Boolboonda tunnel, which is the about 190 meters long, all unlined and unsupported.
We're taking the van.
Yeah, it was built. I think it was built in the 1800s as a railway tunnel basically through a mountain. Hope I got that right.
1883.
1883, I think it might be. Which I'll have to look at. We did a little bit of research, and we should be able to get the van through. So we've been talking to our mates Ronnie and Taryn from Lights on Track, and they reckon that yep, you can get your van through, no troubles at all. So
go follow them too.
Yeah, make sure you follow those guys. So yeah, so a little bit of a detour off the beaten track today, and hopefully we'll have some good footage to show you. So I can't talk and I can't read. I thought it was Boolboonda. It's not Boolboonda tunnel. It's Boolboonda tunnel. Boolboonda. I hope I'm saying that right.
That's why I just said bat cave.
Bat cave. We're going to the bat cave. Na 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 na. Batman. If only we could say it right. So pedestrians always carry a torch or other light source.
Copper mining.
Are we walking?
No, we're gonna drive through it.
Can you imagine the excitement? Finally, after years of lobbying, speeches, petitions, newspaper articles, the very first railway trip from Bundaberg to Mount Perry. It was such a great occasion that a public holiday was declared and 400 people travelled on the train to Mount Perry. They arrived to see a pretty triumphal arch, besides which were the school children of the mining centre, looking all so neat and trim. Hearty cheers filled the air and reverberated amongst the valleys around.
What happened?
I mooned him.
You mooned.
I mooned from a shell. Okay. Cozy. Where are we?
Where are we?
We're at the caves, the Capricorn Caves, which is just north of Rocky. We're going to be doing a cave tour, so pretty excited about this one actually. Hope it's cooler in there because it's bloody hot outside. I think it's in mid-30s at the moment. Oh, actually, it might even be hotter than that. Oh yeah, it's going to be good. We'll show you around. Come on, Reeves. Hot. Yes, isn't it? Where are we? Want to tell us about it?
I don't know anything about it.
You don't know, what does it say?
Capricorn Caves.
Capricorn Caves, that's it. Ooh.
That's a better temperature.
Oh, so
Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, I feel that. Oh. Like air conditioning, thanks for turning that on.
Yeah, we turned it on for you this morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Got to keep it nice and cool for our treasure guests.
Amazing. The difference in temperature.
So cool.
Holy shit,
Welcome to the grand entrance, everyone. I think it's pretty aptly named, hey? Now, the reason why you've got that drop in temperature is because limestone, which is what this rock is porous. So it has lots of moisture inside of it, so it keeps everything around it nice and cool. Does anyone know how limestone forms?
No.
From water dripping? That's how caves or cave decorations form. So you're on the right track-ish, but completely wrong track.
Pushed up underneath with the water or something, isn't it?
Yeah, but the actual rock itself is created in a very fun way. On a coral reef if we were right here, okay, right next to a giant volcano. So we would have been swimming amongst the early bony fish. There would have been corals all underneath us. Now when corals build themselves, they actually build exoskeletons. They build their own skeletons basically underneath themselves, and they keep doing that layering on layers on layers on layers. These bony fish will swim around, and when they die their bones would form the seabed, and these bones and exoskeletons and shells basically layered on top of each other over millions and millions of years. And eventually, tectonic plates kind of move around, squash things up and down. They all got squashed underground, forced together, hardened, and formed limestone. So you are actually standing inside of a fossilized coral reef right now from twice the age of the dinosaurs ago. Rocks are cool, okay? Now, as you can see, it's not just a one big solid rock block anymore, okay? There's cracks and crevices everywhere, and we're about to go inside. So how did that happen? Now, this big rock sat deep underground, and earthquakes and tremors would have created lots of cracks inside the rock. Eventually, it became part of the water table, and when water makes its way through the cracks, it slowly dissolves away at it. So everywhere that we go for a walk today used to be passageways of river systems underwater going through that rock. Now have a look up, don't hurt your necks. Have a look at these beautiful big trees on the top there. So they're fig trees, and you can see their tree roots coming down. That's not tree trunks, they're tree roots. So they're called aerial tree roots because they're above ground. And if you have ever planted one of these near your home, you will know that they're very good at finding water. Okay, so don't plant them near your home, they'll find you water.
They are inside a cave.
Yeah.
Dong, 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 dong.
We'll stay here for the night.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 40 degrees outside.
That's so beautiful in here, isn't it? It doesn't ever really get above this temperature either, so even when it's really hot and sticky outside, it would simply just look wet, okay? It doesn't look like a waterfall or anything like that. Water drops on the top of here, falls slowly down the side here, and those crystals bond along the whole way and make it look nice and smooth. Here, the droplets of water kind of splash the crystals everywhere and they bond randomly, which makes them look all bubbly like that. Now, this stuff here, can anyone tell me what it reminds them of, this texture?
It's like coral.
Yeah, guess what we call it?
Coral.
Cave coral. Very imaginative here. Now, those of you who have been to lots of underground caves probably haven't seen very much of this kind of stuff. You'll see long, big stalactites and big flow stones, which you'll still see up ahead, but you won't see really that much of cave coral. And that's because it's unique to above ground cave systems because it's a form of erosion. So if you think about if you're deep underground, all that water that gets to you goes through soil first and really slows down. When we get rainfall, nothing really slows it down and it comes through here really quickly. And what did I say about fast moving water in these cracks in these caves? What's carved it all out? Yeah, it erodes it away. So it's still actually dissolving part of it, but it's washing it somewhere else. Okay, it's not redepositing it anywhere. So think about it as fast moving water erodes away limestone, slow moving water gives enough time for those crystals to actually rebond and grow decorations back. That's how I like to think of it anyway. Now there's a few different colours that you'll see on the rock walls. I'll point out a couple of them. Just this reddy colour, maybe because I only know a couple of them. This reddy colour here is iron. So rainwater washes down iron from all that organic material on the top there, on the top of the rock. And when the iron hits the oxygen inside the cave, it turns to iron oxide, which is rust, hence why it looks like rust, because it is. And then you've got this colour here, that's manganese, that's also brought down from the organic material too. And generally where you see tree roots coming through, see I can see some little ones coming through there. Generally where you see them, you'll also find that cave coral and those different colorations too, because it's all to do with that rainwater. Oh no! So this is the rhino here, guys, if you can all see. Yeah, there's this shadow on the wall, so that little horn, or party hat, I call it, that's a stalagmite. And then this bit here, where it's meeting the rest of the rock underneath it, this is what we call a pillar or a column. So that's a stalactite that has kept growing down and a stalagmite that has kept growing up, and they've met in the middle. So it's the cave's greatest love story, I call it. Have a look down, there's huge flow stones down there.
Wow.
Beautiful tree roots, cave coral.
It's all the way down there, isn't it?
This one really looks like coral here.
Snake's head. Yeah, it looks like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was a snake. It does, it looks like a dolphin's head. That's anaconda. What's that movie? What's that movie? The big snake?
Oh wow,
Yeah,
this
like
is
that. Like from the 90s? Anaconda movie?